This will be for the con exercise. Graph a circle from its standard equation. Okay, I suggest you do the exercise features of a circle from its standard equation first. So they give us the equation here, and they want us to graph the circle. So we basically need to find the center and the radius from this equation. That's why I wanted you to do the previous exercise first. Anyhow, I'm going to write the circle equation on top. So the circle equation is x minus h, quantity squared, plus y minus k, quantity squared, equals r squared. Now, if you remember in the other exercise, we said because this is negative h and this is negative k, that you simply change the plus minus sign on these values here. Okay, so the center, instead of negative 8, the x-coordinate is going to be positive 8. And instead of positive 5, the y-coordinate is going to be negative 5. All right, so again, just change the plus minus sign right here. And that will give you the coordinates for the center. All right, we can see on the right side of the equal sign, r squared equals 4. And taking the square root of both sides, r equals 2. All right, so we have to go to the center of 8, negative 5, plot that point, and then expand the circle to have a radius of 2. So here's the center of the circle. We go to x equals 8. Okay, the x-axis is the left-right part. Okay, you see it's labeled x-axis right here. And go to y equals negative 5. The y-axis is the up-down part. So stay at x equals 8 and drag it down to y equals negative 5. Okay, the way to move this is to left-click and hold it down, and then you can move it around and just let go. Now we said the radius is 2, but you can see right here on our circle, the radius goes from the center to the circle. So the radius right now is just 1. All right, we need to expand that until it's 2. So what you do is go on the circle itself, left click, and you can drag it up, down, left, or right. And now you can see we are 2 units from the center. All right, whether you go up, down, left, or right, the radius is exactly 2. So that's it. Okay, I think these are all the same. Once again, we have our circle equation. We need to find the center and radius. I'm going to write the formula or the equation right here. X minus h squared. Let me fix that. Plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Now, just like on a previous exercise here, we have x squared. That's actually the same as x minus 0 squared. So I'm going to write that right here. So this is going to be x minus 0 squared. And as you can see, we can line up the h and the k. All right, we can see negative h is negative 0. So basically, just change the plus minus sign, and we can see that the x-coordinate for the center is 0. And right here, negative k is positive 7. Just change the plus minus sign from positive 7 to negative 7. Okay, and that right there is going to be the center. So like I said, the shortcut is just to change the plus minus sign on those numbers right there for the x and y coordinates. That's the coordinates for the center. And r squared equals 4. And same as before, square root of both sides, r equals 2. So we need to plot the point for the center and then expand the circle to a radius of 2. All right, so just go to x equals 0, and we're already there. This is the x-axis. And go down to y equals -7. This is the y-axis here, so we'll scroll down. Stay at x equals 0, left click, hold it, drag it down to y equals -7. Okay, as you can see right now, the radius is only 1 unit, but we want a radius of 2. So left click, hold it down, and drag it. And now, as you can see, the radius is 2 units. Okay, no matter which direction you travel, it's 2 units. So that's it. All right, last one. Here's the circle equation. I'll write the circle equation right here. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay, we can see that -h equals +2. So h is just going to be -2. Once again, you just change the plus-minus sign right here. We can see that -k is +1. So k is just going to be -1. Change the sign on this term right here. So +1 is -1. And we can see that r squared equals 49. Taking the square root of both sides, r equals 7. And the center is h comma k, -2 comma -1. So this step is very easy to get to from the equation. Just change the plus-minus signs and you got it. All right, so I'm going to go to -2 on the x and -1 on the y. Remember, the x is left, right, and the y is up, down. So you just left click and hold it. All right, -2 on the x, and down 1 is -1 on the y. The number's not there. And we said r equals 7. So go to the circle itself and just drag it. Left click, drag it up, down, left, or right. And make sure the radius is going to be 7 units. All right, so let's check here. The radius has to be 7 units from the center. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it should work in every direction. You can do it left, right if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're in business. We're good.